is good and what's going on, everybody? Your boy BLSG back at it again for another Sixers Live play-by-play. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. We are back here for another one. As tonight, we have a pretty good matchup tonight between two really talented Eastern Conference teams, in my opinion. We got this battle going on tonight as our Philadelphia 76ers go out and take on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Two very talented teams going at it. Two sort of injured squads with some key injuries. We pretty much know the ones for the Sixers. The Cavs have some injuries as well. We're going to go ahead and get into those, but we're here for this game tonight. Sixers coming into this game at 12-9. The Cleveland Cavaliers coming into this game at 13-8. This game is in Cleveland, so let's see what happens. Appreciate everybody for coming through and tuning in already. If y'all have not done so, hit that like button on the stream and hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. And everyone share out that stream so we can bring more viewers up in this chat. So everyone share this out. Y'all pretty much know the drill. We have no new people in here at the moment for now. But, you know, let's go ahead. Let's get this one started, man. Mr. Producer! Mr. Producer, can you hear me? That is the strength. Let's go ahead and click the beat. Thank you. Let's roll through the chat here before we get started. We got quite a few comments to get to, so we'll roll through these really quick. SG Sports Talk being the first one in here. What's good, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. So go, Cleveland. Hey, we respect all fans here. Respect anyone that doesn't come in here, doesn't spam, isn't disrespecting in the chat. This guy is never disrespected in my chat, so appreciate you for coming through, man. Appreciate you for coming through. Guys, everyone hit that like button and subscribe. Let's go. 4 subscribers away from 500, man. We're just so close. We're like this close right now. We're this close. Sorry about that, guys. Some random background noise, but keep rolling through the chat here. Appreciate the 5 people for tuning in. SG Sports Talk says I got Donovan Mitchell driving 45 tonight against the Sixers. Of course, you say Donovan Mitchell's driving 45 on us. Not only because you feel so confident in Cleveland, but that is Donovan Mitchell's jersey number. It's all good, man. I'm just busting your chops. I'm right here, man. I know. Got started a little late, you know. Had to get through here a little quick, you know. Had to do a few things. You know, I had to take care of some important things before I came on here. So I'm here now, and I'm here ready to do the play-by-play tonight between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Cleveland Cavaliers. You do a great job on the play-by-play streams on your YouTube channel. Keep up the good work. I appreciate that, man. Absolutely. And we appreciate you as well as everyone else watching this stream and in the future, the second time around, for continuing to support the content as always. We continue to support. I especially continue to support every single one of you guys that continue to support me and watch all this content that I'm grinding out for you guys nonstop, pretty much every single day now that I've been grinding out content. There is some content that I wanted to put out that I did not get to today, so that's going to go ahead and come out tomorrow, pretty much relating to both the Eagles and the Sixers as a matter of fact. So we have news in both categories. I'm not going to announce the Sixers part of it tonight. I want to go ahead and save that for tomorrow. So that's what you'll see. So just a little sneak peek of what you guys are going to see. A little bit of Eagles news and Sixers news coming out tomorrow. Be sure to smash that like button and subscribe button, and make sure to show some love for BLSG because he makes all this great content for us, all the loyal viewers. Hey, absolutely, man. Absolutely. And SG Sports Talk, you have just been one of them, my guy. Even though you come on here, you say go to the opposing team that the Sixers are playing. We respect all fans here, and we respect people like you, SG Sports Talk, that have been supporting pretty much ever since you came into this chat. So we respect those people. The people that, you know, troll, spam, show disrespect in the chat, you know what? You get kicked out. You get kicked. We don't have any of the people in here as of right now, but we have the people that are here supporting. So appreciate everybody, every single one of you, man. Just he's a really cool guy, and he really loves all his Philly sports teams, such as the Eagles, Phillies, and Sixers. Yeah, man, absolutely. And no lie, of course, do I like the Flyers too? Absolutely. But, you know, Eagles are my #1 Philly sports team. Sixers have been number 2. The Phillies have actually been number 3. And the Flyers have been number 4. And obviously when it comes to college sports, obviously I'm an Ohio State fan. So where I would put that in the mix, I'd probably put that right up at number 3. But yeah, man. Absolutely. I love all my teams. I love them all. Look at all the energy you bring to all your play-by-play streams every day. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate the compliments. MC, what's going on? Appreciate you for coming through. So let's go Sixers. You already know. You already know. Guys, I want to hit that like button if you guys have not done so. We got 5 people in here and just 2 likes. What are we slacking on today? Nah, I'm just kidding. Look to the Philadelphia 76ers and hopefully they come with a win. Hey, let's hope so, man. Let's hope so. But yeah, guys, some players for both teams are out. Obviously, we know that Tyrese Maxey and James Harden are still out for the Sixers. And if I'm not mistaken, Jaden Springer is out as well. If I'm not mistaken, in terms of the Sixers injury report. Now, in terms of the Cleveland Cavaliers injury report, they don't have Jared Allen as a big factor for their lineup. And they apparently ended up moving Evan Mobley to the 5. So Mobley's going to play the 5. And they have one of their role players coming in to play the 4. So they don't have players like Jared Allen. They don't have Kevin Love, I do believe. If they do, he's coming off the bench. I was trying to look on what some of these guys on the media are saying in terms of like what the starting lineup is, all that good stuff. But yeah, man. We're going to see what happens, man. Yeah, guys, I'm just trying to look for like more reports on if there are like any other injuries like out or anything like that. So that's why I'm constantly looking over here. Constantly, but yeah, man, Sixers game is about to get started here most likely, and hopefully it gets started pretty soon. But yeah, guys, games should get started here in just a few moments. And of course, they'll go ahead, take another commercial break, and then they'll get right back on it. But yeah, guys, we still have 5 people watching and still just 2 likes. Who hasn't hit the like button that's tuning into this stream? Seriously. But yeah, guys, also, in the chat, go ahead and drop your score predictions in the chat and let me know what you guys think is going to be the final score for tonight's game. Let me know what the final score is going to be. I never said anything on your channel, and I'm trying to keep all comments positive in the chat. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, those are the people that are welcome here. You know, people that are positive, you know. We might not agree on everything, but, you know, people are free to give their own opinions and all that. You know, as long as you're not disrespecting anybody in the chat or you're spamming same things over and over again constantly. You know, when that happens, you're either timed out or you're blocked off the channel. And most likely you're probably being waved bye. But yeah, guys, go ahead and drop your score predictions in the chat. We got 5 people in here, and 5 or 6 people in here, and just 2 likes. I don't know what's going on. Who's not in the like button? Who's not in the like button, man? Let's be a mod on your channel. You are a mod, man. You're already moderated. You have the wrench to block people that you know either spam or show disrespect in the chat. You have the mod. I'm looking on the YouTube side, and you're already all moderated up. So you're all good. Absolutely, man, no problem. That's what we mean by moderated. If you have like a blue wrench next to you or something like that, That means you have the ability to, put people in timeout if they're spamming or showing disrespect. And, you gotta either block them or put them in timeout. That's what it gives you the right to do. But, you also gotta continue to be here constantly over and over. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. But yeah, guys, game should get started here in a few minutes. Let me know what the score prediction is going to be for tonight's game in your guys' opinion. I appreciate it, man. I just try to make it fair for everyone on the channel, As the starting lineups should be coming in here for both teams up to this point in time. Starting lineups are coming in for both teams right now. And the starting lineups for both teams in this game tonight for the Philadelphia 76ers is Shake Milton, DeAnthony Melton, Tobias Harris, PJ Tucker, and Joel Embiid. For the Cleveland Cavaliers is Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Dean Wade, Mamami Diakite, and Evan Mobley as the starting lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Evan Mobley going to the 5 due to the fact that Jarrett Allen is hurt. And Mamami Diakite going to the 4th spot to go ahead and replace where Evan Mobley would be. But they had to go ahead and move Evan Mobley to the 5 for tonight's game. I really thought they were going to go ahead and start Robin Lopez, but turns out that they want him off the bench. So apparently they're going to keep it that way. Hey, man. As long as you're here supporting and everything, I'll understand, man. But if there's anything that's going on that you have to take care of first, then that's perfectly fine too. As the tip is underway, Sixers win the tip, and we're underway here in Cleveland. Shake Milton with the ball, gets it over to DeAnthony Melton, over to PJ Tucker. Tucker matching up against Diakite. Tucker gets it over to Melton. Melton going to his right around Darius Garland. Melton up the baseline, gets it over to Tucker. Tucker mishandles the ball, loses it, and Dean Wade picks it up for the Cavs. Gets it over to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell coming inside, kicks it out. Garland shooting a high arcing 3, that's no good, and Joel Embiid gets the rebound. Embiid's going to bring the ball down the other end. Embiid kicks it out to Shake Milton. Milton fakes it, now gets it over to Embiid, now gets it over to DeAnthony Melton. Melton, a 2-point from the free throw line, and that is good for DeAnthony Melton to get this one started in Cleveland. DeAnthony Melton getting things started here for the Philadelphia 76ers as Garland gets this over to Evan Mobley, who gets it over to Donovan Mitchell, shooting what is either a 3 or a long 2. Either way, it's no good, and rebounded by the Sixers. Embiid bringing the ball down the floor. Embiid gets it over to Milton. Milton kicks it over to Embiid, and Embiid loses it, and it's going to be Cavs ball. And Melton was trying to say that it's the Sixers ball, but the refs completely disagree. Looks like Mobley touches it first, but that's a bad call by the refs. That's already 2 turnovers by the Sixers as Darius Garland has the ball. Garland getting double-teamed by Embiid and Harris. Garland up the baseline, gets over to Mobley, and Mobley will lay this up and in and tie this game up immediately. Him having to move up the 5 has to be a big move for Cleveland. Here we go. Here's DeAnthony Melton, gets over to Embiid. Embiid matching up with Mobley, spinning. Embiid gets it over to Tucker. Tucker in the corner for 3, and that's good for PJ Tucker. PJ Tucker known for that corner 3 shot, and he's showing why. May not have been an impact the last few games, but is hopefully trying to show it tonight. As Garland gets it over to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell kicks it out. Mobley's wide open for 3, and Mobley misses it by a landslide off the back of the rim and rebounded by the Sixers. Tobias Harris with the ball, up the baseline, the layup goes up, and it's no good, but Harris will head to the line for 2. Foul is called against Dean Wade. Ease up, people. It's good, my guy. Appreciate you for coming through. Said, yo. How's it going tonight, bro? Hey, it's going good, man. It's going good. Hopefully you're doing well as well, my guy. Hit that like button if you're not done so. Appreciate you for coming through. Hopefully everyone's doing well on this Wednesday night, man. You know, trying to wrap up your day, just watching sports and all that good stuff. First one good at the line for Tobias Harris. But still, hopefully you guys are enjoying your Wednesday night. You know, like I said before, you know, spending time with other family members, you know, watching sports, watching anything that you guys like, doing what you would normally do on an evening. Hopefully everyone's having a great Wednesday night, man. As the second one is also good for Tobias Harris, and the Sixers will lead 7-2 over the Cavs with 9:44 left to go in the first quarter. Darius Garland with the ball, matching up with DeAnthony Melton. Garland gets it over to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell shooting the two-point shot. That's no good, and Joel Embiid gets the rebound. If I'm not mistaken, Donovan Mitchell's like 0 for 3 or 0 for 4 from the field already. Embiid with the ball gets over to Melton, who shoots a three, and that's good for DeAnthony Melton. That is a big shot, and actually that was a long two is what they're going to count it as. And here we go. As Donovan Mitchell gets it over to Darius Garland. Garland shooting the two. That's way off target. Tucker touches it, though. Doesn't handle it, and it's out of bounds by the Sixers. Cavs will keep the ball with 14 seconds on the shot clock. That's cool, man. Here we go. Cavs are going to inbound this here. Mitchell will lob this up to Mobley. Mobley loses it, but he is able to get it back and get this over to Darius Garland. Garland going to his right. Garland coming inside, laying this up and laying it in is Darius Garland. With the underhand layup, the finger roll is good for Darius Garland. Here we go. Tobias Harris with the ball gets over to DeAnthony Melton, over to Harris. Harris gets it over to Tucker. Tucker gets it out to Embiid. Embiid matching up with Mobley, directing the offense. Embiid looking for his options, gets it over to Tucker, and that's a bad decision as Tucker was like in double coverage, and it's going to go the other way. Mobley will lay it up, and he'll lay it in. And they're able to get it to go as the Cavs are able to make this a three-point game as Embiid gets out to Tucker in the corner for three again. That is way off target and rebounded by the Cavs. I kind of knew that was going to happen as soon as it left Tucker's hands. Mitchell kicks it out to Diakite for three in the corner. That's no good and rebounded by the Sixers. Embiid gets it out to DeAnthony Melton, who will bring it down the floor. Melton gets it over to Harris. Harris going to be double-teamed. Harris gets it out to Melton. Melton matching up with Garland, gets it over to Embiid. Embiid pump fakes on Mobley. Embiid dribbling it constantly. Embiid looking. The two-point shot by Embiid. It's no good and rebounded by the Cavs. Still a three-point game here in Cleveland with 7:40 left in the first. Garland with the ball. Garland gets it over to Mobley. Kicks it out. Diakite for three from the wing. That's good for Diakite right there. That's good from the wing for Mamadi Diakite. But here we go. Here's Joel Embiid with the ball. Embiid gets it over to Tucker. Tucker gets it over to Melton. Melton squeezing in between defenders. Melton gets it over to Embiid. Embiid's going to drive. Embiid putting it up for two. And there's no foul called whatsoever. We're going the other way. Mobley gets it over to Diakite, out to Dean Wade. Gets it over to Mobley. Out to Mitchell for three. And that is good for Donovan Mitchell for, I believe, his first field goal made this game. That might be his first field goal made right there. I think he's like 1 for 4, 1 for 5 with that shot. Here we go. DeAnthony Melton gets it over to Shake Milton. And a 3-second violation here coming against the Cavaliers. It looks like a timeout was called by one of the coaches. Probably Doc Rivers, but we'll see what happens. You know, Cavs got off to an okay start. Sixers took over, and then the Cavs are finding a way to come back. We got to continue to play defense. We got to continue to make the shots. You know, we just can't be making silly mistakes. We can't be making silly mistakes. Let me do a 76ers versus post-game show in March. I've never been known to do live post-game shows, my guy, because I figure that those have been like a little too late. So I kind of just go over the stats on on these streams at like the end of every game. So I'm just going to continue to keep doing it that way. And if I ever want to go ahead and do post-game shows, I'll reach out to anyone that's interested. But for now, I'm just going to keep doing it this way, the way I've been doing it in the past. But yeah, it's a good suggestion for sure. Got to make those shots? Absolutely. Absolutely have to make those shots. Absolutely have to. It's just that the room for error is very slim. It's very slim for error. PJ Tucker left his main open 3 times. What is he doing? I don't know what he's doing, man, but he has to be better on defense. He has to be better on defense, though, man. You know, just spending time with family, watching football. Kind of the same thing I would do on Thanksgiving. Just doing the same thing for Christmas, man. But yeah, guys, first quarter should continue here. One should continue here eventually. Tobias Harris having a couple good games, few good games the last few games. And here we go. First, apparently either like a technical or a flare was assessed because Embiid was at the line with nobody around him and he missed the free throw that he shot. And now the Sixers will also go ahead and inbound to Shake Milton. Gets it over to Tucker. Back to Milton. Over to Melton. Melton on the fake to Harris. Gets it over to Tucker. Tucker gets it out to Milton. Milton going step back 3 and almost makes it but misses. And it's rebounded by the Cavs. Donovan Mitchell with the ball. Mitchell gets it over to Dean Wade. Over to Garland. Garland gets it over to Mobley. Mobley will slam it over Joel Embiid. And he'll get it to go for 2 to give the Cavs a 5-point lead now. 14-9 with about 6 minutes left here in the first. Embiid gets the serve to Tobias Harris. Harris gets it over to Melton. Melton gets it over to Embiid. Embiid back to Melton. Back to Embiid. Embiid gets it out to Melton again. Over to Harris. Over to Milton. Milton takes a 3-point shot. That's off target. Embiid gets the rebound. Spins. Embiid is fouled. Or I thought he was fouled, I should say. But turns out that it is just an inbound pass here for the Sixers. Embiid wants a foul call, and he wants to go to the line for 2, but the officials don't think that there is a foul. As Embiid's literally tangled up, I think Mobley... Did Mobley get him in the face? Mobley may have gotten to Embiid's face. I couldn't tell. As Embiid gets over to Korkmaz, who checks into the game. Korkmaz with the ball. Coming inside, Korkmaz tries to kick it out to Embiid, and it's taken away by Donovan Mitchell, who gets it over to Karis LeVert, and that's going to be good for 2 as Karis LeVert will straight up dunk it into the rim. This Cavs team is no joke, man. Cannot underestimate this team and overlook them. Embiid with the ball gets over to DeAnthony Melton. Melton gets over to Embiid. Embiid wanting to pump fake. Gets out to Korkmaz in the corner. Korkmaz pump fakes. Korkmaz out to Tucker. Tucker out to Melton. Melton taking a 3. That's no good for DeAnthony Melton and is rebounded by the Cavs. Sixers need to start making some of these shots that were falling earlier. Here goes Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell taking the 2-point shot. That's no good, and Tobias Harris is able to get the rebound. But points are needed here for the Sixers. As Harris gets it over to Korkmaz. Korkmaz gets it over to Harris again. Harris at the baseline gets it over to Tucker for 3. And that's no good for PJ Tucker again and is rebounded by the Cavs. Can we please make some shots? Don Mitchell gets it over to Karis LeVert. LeVert going to his right around the screen, revert up the baseline. Tries to get it to somebody, and we're going the other way. Person he was trying to get it to, I think it was Donovan Mitchell. Karis LeVert was trying to get it to Donovan Mitchell, I do believe. And the Sixers will take it the other way. I don't really know, man. He's running along like everyone needs to, even double team. Just stop helping him watch your man. Exactly. Get PJ out of there now. I mean, if Doc needs to make the adjustment, he'll make the adjustment. As apparently we have a foul call here. Looks like against the Cavs. Looks like it's against Mamadi Diakite. I'm going to get open if he's dodging screens for his teammates. I know what you meant, man. But Robin Lopez checks into the game here for the Cavs as Melton inbounces to Korkmaz. Korkmaz matching up with Donovan Mitchell, goes to his right. Korkmaz coming inside. Kicks it out to Embiid. Embiid fakes. Embiid matching up with Mitchell. Embiid taking a step back two. That's good off the bank for Joel Embiid. And finally, the Sixers are able to score some points here and make it a 5-point ball game with under 4 minutes left in the first. LeVert with the ball. LeVert gets it over to Robin Lopez. Lopez falls down, and it's going to be a blocking foul against Joel Embiid. Doc doesn't know anything. Tell him it's too late. I mean, Doc Rivers is the coach, man. He has to make the adjustments. I know we all probably want Sam Cassell to take over, but at this point, the way it's looking, it's probably not going to happen. But the Sixers need to step up. That is for sure, to say the least. It looks like, is that Ricky Rubio inbounding to Darius Garland? I think so, as he gets it over to Karis LeVert. LeVert spins. LeVert coming inside. LeVert pump fakes. And LeVert is called for the travel. You can't do that. Chetty Osman. It wasn't Ricky Rubio. I think Ricky Rubio is still under. As Korkmaz tried to take a corner three, and that was no good, and rebounded by the Cavs. Garland taking a mid-range two. That's no good, and rebounded by the Sixers. Daniel House also checking into the game. Gets it over to Embiid. Embiid tries to shoot a two, and he's fouled by Robin Lopez, so Embiid will head to the line. That's the first on Robin Lopez tonight. George Niang earlier also checked in to the game. So we're going DeAnthony Melton and Joel Embiid with a bench of Daniel House, Furkan Korkmaz, and George Niang. First one's good at the line for Joel Embiid. Embiid about ready to shoot his second one. Second one for Joel Embiid at the line is good as well. See if the Sixers can get going here, making this a 3-point game. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Karis LeVert with the ball. LeVert gets it over to Darius Garland. Garland going to his right, coming inside. Garland gets it over to Lopez. Lopez gets it over DeAnthony Melton and gets it to go for two with the layup off the backboard. Melton gets it over to Embiid. Embiid pump fakes. Embiid matching up with Lopez. Embiid looking. Gets it down to Korkmaz. That was a beautiful pass by Joel Embiid to Furkan Korkmaz. And he makes it back to a 3-point game with about 2.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Garland with the ball gets it over to Lopez. Lopez spins around Embiid. And we're going the other way. That's another one against Robin Lopez. That's his second. On the replay that they're showing, that was a beautiful pass by Joel Embiid to Furkan Korkmaz. Under 2.5 minutes left, 3-point ball game. 18-15, I do believe, is the score. They can't if they take PJ Tucker out. Well, I think they did take him out, and they did put him on the bench for the moment. But eventually, at some point, they're going to have to put him back in. Because, I mean, he's not going to sit on the bench forever, and whoever's replacing him isn't going to stay in the starting lineup forever. Beluga, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. So, what's up, people? Hey, what's going on, man? Appreciate you for coming through. Appreciate you for coming through, man. Hit that like button if you have not done so. Appreciate you for coming through the stream. Hopefully, you're having a good Wednesday night, man. Hopefully, everyone's enjoying their Wednesday night. Just wrapping up the day. You know, hopefully everyone's doing well. But yeah, man. But Paul Reed looks like he's going to check into the game here. Probably for Joel Embiid, most likely to go ahead and play some small ball center. As you see, Furkan Korkmaz going ahead and talking to Paul Reed as well. But yeah, man. But yeah, guys, games should be getting back on here in just a few moments. As a matter of fact, Embiid is going to actually sit on the bench looking at some film. So far, Embiid with 4 points, 1 for 4 from the field, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists for Joel Embiid. You have 5 views instead of last time you had like 40. Exactly, man. But everyone's, probably doing their important stuff as Niang with the ball. Spins, gets it out to Daniel House. House going to his right. House stepping back on Dean Wade. House is going to spin, lay it up, and that's good for Daniel House. Apparently, we're going DeAnthony Melton with the bench lineup here. If DeAnthony Melton was on the bench, this would be the all-bench lineup. Here we go. Here's Karis LeVert getting this over to Darius Garland. Garland going to his right. Garland loses it for a second, gets it back, puts up a high layup off the backboard, no good, and the Sixers get the rebound. House brings this down the other end, gets it over to DeAnthony Melton. Melton drops it down for Paul Reed. Reed puts it up for 2, and that's good for B-Ball Paul. Putting the Sixers back up in front by 1, 19-18. That is huge right there as LeVert kicks it out to Lopez. Lopez kicks it out to Garland. Garland kicks it out. LeVert taking a 3 from the wing, and that is good for Karis LeVert. That'll put the Cavs back in front by 2. Daniel House gets it over to Paul Reed. Reed looking for his options, gets it over to DeAnthony Melton. Melton with the ball. Melton lobbing it up for Reed, and Reed's able to put it in for 2. B-Ball Paul tying the game up at 21 apiece. Under a minute left here in the first. Garland squeezing in between 2 defenders. Lays up a 2. That's good for Darius Garland. Korkmaz picking this up. Gets it over to DeAnthony Melton. Melton puts up a layup. Paul Reed trying to put it back. Does get the rebound out to House. House on the pump fake. Gets it out to Melton in the corner for 3. That's no good for DeAnthony Melton and is rebounded by the Cavs. LeVert gets it over to Garland. Garland gets it over to Dean Wade, who is wide open. We cannot watch these guys. We have to stay on our men. You have to stay on your guy. Do not miscommunicate with who you're on. Oh, here we go. The conversation's about the time. Here we go. This ought to take forever. Oh, jeez. This ought to take forever and ever for them to realize what the time is. Here we go. Here's D'Anthony Melton getting this over to Korkmaz. Korkmaz gets over to Paul Reed, over to Korkmaz, who loses it for a second, and apparently an offensive foul is called against Paul Reed. And Reed's like, what did I even do? Paul Reed doesn't even know what he did. But that's Paul Reed's first of the game. But with 12.2 seconds left, Cavs lead it by 4, 25-21. Paul Reed still doesn't know what he did to commit the foul. But Matisse Thybulle coming on and into this game for a little defense here. I believe he did go ahead and replace Furkan Korkmaz. And yes, Korkmaz is the one going to the bench here. So clock continues to wind down. Under 10 seconds left here in the first. Garland with the ball, matching up on Daniel House around a screen. Garland coming inside, gets it over to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell kicks it out. That is miscommunicated, and that is how the first quarter will come to an end, as the ball went out of bounds, but the time did expire at that point in time. So, at the end of the first quarter, the Philadelphia 76ers are down by 4 to the Cleveland Cavaliers in this one, 25-21 at the end of the first quarter, as we head to quarter number 2. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened there. Must have hit another button or something. I was trying to go ahead and change the score for the Sixers. Must have went ahead and hit a button. All right, guys, I'm back after having to go out of the studio and come back in. After what happened before with me accidentally hitting the button that came up as I was trying to change the scoreboard, but I'm back now. So may the second quarter begin. It's a close game, yes, but this is the sloppiest gameplay from the Sixers ever. They look like rookies out there. They just need to figure things out, man. I mean, we can't be leaving shooters wide open. They have capable shooters on this team. It doesn't matter if they don't have Colin Sexton anymore. They still do have capable shooters as the second quarter is underway. Here we go. Here's LeVert with the ball. Gets over to Cedi Osman. Osman going outside the three-point line. Osman lobs it up for Evan Mobley. Mobley spins. Mobley kicks it out to Garland. Garland coming inside, lobbing it up for Mobley, and that is good for Evan Mobley. Here we go. Shake Milton with the ball down the other end. Milton with the ball. Standing at the logo right now. Milton going to his left, coming inside. Milton up the baseline. Tries to get over to Paul Reed, but that's another turnover for the Sixers. LeVert lays it up and lays it in. Now the Cavaliers are back to their old ways. Fantastic. But here we go. There's Korkmaz with the ball. Gets over to Paul Reed. Reed gets it back to Korkmaz. Korkmaz with the ball spinning. Korkmaz gets it over to Niang. Niang with the layup. That's no good. It's a little too much force on it. And Cedi Osman gets the rebound. Osman puts it up for two, and that is good for Cedi Osman. Plus the foul, so he'll head to the line for one more. Just too much sloppiness on both sides. I mean, for the offensive side, it's the turnovers. For the defensive side, it's the defense without the fouling going on, because now we're letting players get to the foul line. Especially Cedi Osman now with that stinking layup, and now going to the line for one more. I believe I also did see Isaac Okoro checking in this game here for the Cavs as well. So probably Dean Wade or someone like that getting some time on the bench. As Cedi Osman, the free throw is good. Sixers, let's play by our offense and play by our defense. Apparently they need a better motivator in that locker room. Or on the bench, somebody. As Milton gets it over to Paul Reed, gets it over to Harris out to Thibault in the corner for three, and that's good for Matisse Thybulle. There's a corner three by Matisse Thybulle if I ever saw one. It's about time. Here we go. As LeVert has the ball, and that gets swatted out of bounds by Tobias Harris. The Cavs will keep it with 13 on the shot clock, but that is much better defense. Cannot allow these guys to just come out here and make this look like we're the worst team in the league. Can't make it look like that, as now Paul Reed battles and plays defense, and he'll make it go the other way, as on the inbound by LeVert to Evan Mobley, he lost it out of bounds, last hitting off him. Niang taking the three, that's no good, and rebounded by the Cavs. Osman down the other end will lose it, and the foul will be called against Tobias Harris. Edward Chamberlain, what's good, my guy? Appreciate you coming through. Says Tobias Harris playing. Tobias Harris is playing, man. So, yeah, Tobias Harris is playing, so he'll have to probably be playing like the number 2 option again. So, appreciate you for coming through, Edward Chamberlain. Hit that like button if you have not done so. This Friday, the Philadelphia 76ers will be taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. Here we go. Cedi Osman back to the line here. Second one for Osman is good. I did believe he went 2 for 2, if not 1 for 2 at the line right there. But the Cavaliers will lead it yet again by 9. Shigmon with the ball gets it over to Paul Reed. Reed looking for his options, gets it out to Niang. Niang gets it over to Harris. Harris looking for his options around the screen from Niang. Harris still looking, matching up with Osman. Harris, the 2-point shot. High arcing deuce is no good, and Paul Reed tries to get the rebound but cannot do so. As this is rebounded by, this is picked up by the Cavs, and LeVert misses it, but this is going to be most likely a goaltend here, and it's a goaltend against Paul Reed. Here's Shake Milton with the ball around the screen. Milton kicks out to Harris. Harris kicks out to Thybulle. Thybulle out to Harris in the corner. Harris dancing up the baseline. Harris gets it over to Reed. Reed with the layup is good. So Paul Reed, these are the plays we're looking for. We're able to get to the basket and we're able to score the points. LeVert squeezing in between defenders, and Shake Milton is called for the foul. Milton disagreeing with this immediately, put his hands up and was like, that's not a foul. But apparently, according to the officials, it is. But it's a good pass by Tobias Harris to Paul Reed to get this one in and make it a 9-point game. As they showed that on the replay, as Okoro inbounds to Osman, gets it over to Darius Garland. Garland matching up with Thybulle. Around the screen he goes. Garland looking. Garland matching up with Paul Reed. Garland going step back 3 on Paul Reed and makes it. You cannot let players like Darius Garland get wide open. You just can't do it. And you can't let him get hot either, especially. Here's Tobias Harris backing in to Karis LeVert. Harris spinning, gets it over to Reed. Reed with the reverse layup is good. So Tobias Harris trying to get some playmaking going here with Paul Reed. And so far they've done a solid job. Here we go. Here's Mobley with the ball. Mobley matching up with Paul Reed. Mobley puts it up for 2. It's no good. And Isaac Okoro is able to put it back and get it in for 2. Here we go. Here's Shake Milton bringing the ball down the other end. Milton's going to lose the ball. And looks like Shake Milton's going to go ahead and draw the foul. I think he was trying to shoot it. I am not sure. And it was a shooting foul here. So Shake Milton will head to the line for 2. PJ Tucker getting ready to check back in here for George Niang. First one good at the line for Shake Milton. Donovan Mitchell also getting back in the game here as Darius Garland will go ahead and go to the bench. Second one for Shake Milton at the line is good as well. So back to a 10-point game it goes as the score is 40-30 in favor of the Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell with the ball matching up here with Matisse Thybulle. Mitchell gets it over to LeVert. LeVert going to his right. LeVert coming inside. LeVert still coming inside. Kicks it out to Mobley. Mobley out to LeVert. LeVert coming inside. Kicks it out. Okoro in the corner for 3. That's good for Isaac Okoro. Can we please make an adjustment, Doc? Milton with the ball. Coming inside. Milton putting one up for 2. That's good for Shake Milton. But Doc, man, we got to change a few things here. Like, let's go. As Mobley's taking a 3, and that's good for Evan Mobley. We seriously need to make an adjustment, Doc. Like, can we please wake up? That'd be fantastic. Harris with the ball. Harris coming inside, loses it, and it's stolen away by the Cavs. Okoro gets it over to Mobley, who will slam it down for 2. And this will be a timeout by the Sixers immediately. And Doc Rivers knows it. Oh, now you want to take a timeout, Doc. Now you want to. Now Doc Rivers wants to go ahead and take a timeout. Now that the Cavs have a 15-point lead, apparently when the opposing team has a 15-point lead, apparently Doc Rivers at that point wants to go ahead and make timeouts and use his timeouts and adjust. Like, now you want to do that? Where's that when the Cavs have like an 8-point lead, like a 7-0 run? Where is that, Doc? What don't you understand? This is why Sam Cassell needs to be the coach. Terrible with management. This is why we need Sam Cassell. But you know what? They're not going to fire Doc Rivers because our front office is stupid. It's stupid enough. Bringing Beast back in. Yeah, and Beast should get back in soon. But we all know Doc Rivers. It's unpredictable with him knowing who's going in and who's coming out. But the Cavs are coming to play. We need to play better than this, man. We're looking sloppy. We look like the... Who's a really bad team in the league? Hold up. Who's the worst team in the league? It's probably the Pistons. We look like the 5-15 Houston Rockets right now. That's how bad we're playing. We are playing like the 5-15 Houston Rockets right now. No joke. That's how we're playing. You don't like it? Call me crazy. That is how we are playing right now. We're seriously just playing like the 5-15 Houston Rockets. But it's time for this team to wake up. And how bad this deficit is right now for the Sixers is that Paul Reed is the Philadelphia 76ers leading scorer in this game. It's not Joel Embiid. It's not Tobias Harris. It's not even Shake Milton who's been red hot. It's Paul Reed off the bench leading this team in scoring. Like Embiid, you got to step up. Tobias, you got to step up. Shake Milton, step it up a little bit. Step it up a notch. As the Cavs also already have one player in double figures already, and that's Evan Mobley with 13 points right now. Or make that 12. Here we go. Here's Thibault as the game comes back on, gets it over to Embiid. Embiid matching up with Robin Lopez, gets it over to Tobias Harris. Harris looking for his options, tries to lob it up for Embiid. And a defensive 3-second violation here against the Cavs. I don't know why everyone's clapping for the Cavs right now as Embiid goes back to the free throw line here. First one for Embiid at the line's no good. Come on, Joel, you can't be missing free throws. This is not normally you, Embiid. Come on. Wake it up. Is Joel Embiid still napping or what? Did Joel Embiid have a nap before the game and is not awake, or like what is this? Here goes Tobias Harris, gets it over to Joel Embiid. Embiid matching up with Lopez. Embiid taking step back 2, and that is no good, and it's rebounded by Isaac Okoro for the Cavs. We just can't do anything right now. We have weak spots all the way around, man. This is ridiculous. Cavs have only missed 1 shot so far in this quarter. They're 9 for 10. We're 4 for 8. As LeVert comes around the screen, LeVert coming inside, and he's able to make that for 2, and able to make it 10 for 11 for the Cavs in the quarter. Milton with the ball, kicks it out to Tucker in the corner for 3, and that's good for P.J. Tucker. Thank goodness P.J. Tucker is sort of hitting his corner threes a little bit. We need all the buckets we can get and all the stops. As LeVert gets over to Robin Lopez. Lopez puts it out for Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell drops it down for Lopez. Lopez matching up with Embiid. Lopez gets it over Embiid, and that's good for 2. Joel, play some defense. Don't just stand there like a stick. As Milton with the ball gets over to Embiid. Embiid gets it over to Milton. And a huge collision. They're going to call a defensive foul here against, I do believe, Isaac Okoro. And yeah, it's going to be against Isaac Okoro. And Shake Milton is going to be fouled here. Either him or Joel Embiid are going to be fouled with 5.5 minutes left here in the first half. Dean Wade checking back in. Karis LeVert goes out. 5.5 minutes left. This is just to be an inbound pass here. And Shake Milton inbounds this here to DeAnthony Melton. Gets it over to Milton. Milton getting double teamed. Gets it over to Embiid. Embiid matching up with Lopez. Embiid spinning. Puts it up for 2. That's no good. And the Cavs are able to get the rebound with Dean Wade. Cavs are still going to keep it. And Joel Embiid continues to talk with the female refs. And Embiid is still talking. Embiid's still talking that smack. And apparently technical free throw must have been assessed. As the technical free throw is good at the line for Donovan Mitchell. And Joel Embiid gets called for the technical. As Embiid was teed up right there. One more technical, and I do believe Joel Embiid's out for the rest of the game. And we probably have to play Montrezl Harrell at that point. If this is the case, as Donovan Mitchell with the ball gets it over to Dean Wade. Dean Wade fakes it, gets it out to Mitchell. Mitchell for 3. And that's good for Donovan Mitchell. This team just cannot miss in the second quarter. Can we please play defense on them? Don't understand. Milton with the layup. That's good, finally. Wow, they have a 20-point lead on us. This is ridiculous. Here we go. Here's Karis LeVert. Lobbing that out of bounds. And they're calling a foul, I think, against P.J. Tucker. Or rather on Joel Embiid. That's Joel Embiid's second foul. It's his second of the game. First one for Karis LeVert is good at the line. Looks like Embiid and Robin Lopez are both going to wait down the court. Second one is also good at the line. And the Sixers will take it down the other end. Embiid with the ball. Embiid able to jam it down with two grown man hands. Get it to go for two. Embiid's trying to get the Sixers back in this here, but the Sixers are going to have to do a lot of work. As Mitchell is able to get it over to LeVert. Out to go Okoro, back out to Mitchell. Mitchell around the screen, shoots a three, and that's good for Donovan Mitchell. Shots just continue to fall and fall and fall for the Cavs every single time. Melton. Reverse layup is good. Now play defense, Sixers. I'm tired of us not playing defense. Let's wake up, please. We need every opportunity we can get to get back in this game. LeVert gets over to Robin Lopez. Lopez tries to flip it over to Tucker, or rather to Karis LeVert, I should say. It goes out of bounds off the Cavs. I believe that was Karis LeVert, and it is going to be Sixers ball. Darius Garland comes back in the game as well as two other players, replacing Karis LeVert. Robin Lopez goes out, and so does Isaac Okoro. Here we go. Here's Shake Milton with the ball. Gets served to DeAnthony Melton over to Tucker. Tucker on the fake gets it out to Melton. Melton gets it out to Tucker over to Harris in the corner for three. That's no good, and Embiid's able to put it back with one hand and make it look simple. Trying to make the Cavs work for it. As I think the timeout was called by the Cavs. Let's talk a little bit of strategy here. I know it's disappointing, man, but hey, we're trying to be up in here, you're up in the chat, having a good time and everything. But the performance by the Sixers right now, it has been disappointing. You got to step it up. That is for sure, to say the least. Sixers need to step it up in this one. But yeah, guys, players are just trying to get the Sixers back into this one against the Cavs. So hopefully we get right back in this game. I really hope we do. Because you know what? We need it right now. We really need it. And we need it big time. We need it big time. We need a big time comeback. We need to get going here in the second quarter and the entire second half. But yeah, man, let's see if the Sixers can get back in this, man. Refs suck. They suck every game, man. The refs are bad every game. So I'm not surprised that they're doing a bad job tonight. They're bad every game. Every game they're bad. Embiid now with 8 points here in the first half. 3 for 8 from the field. 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Embiid's trying to put up whatever he can in this game. You see Embiid trying to put all the work in. Here we go. Remainder of the second quarter underway. Dean Wade inbounds it here to Darius Garland. Garland matching up here with D'Anthony Melton, gets over to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell matching up with Shake Milton. Mitchell going to his left, looking for his options, gets it over to Evan Mobley. Mobley coming inside, shoots it over Embiid, and that is good for Evan Mobley. It's just that in the second quarter, the Cavs have just been so efficient shooting. It's been unbelievable. Here we go. Here's D'Anthony Melton, gets it over to Joel Embiid. Embiid gets it over to D'Anthony Melton. And another defensive 3-second violation against Diakite, number 21 for the Cavs. As the 3-second violation free throw for Tobias Harris is good, as he was the one to end up shooting that, and the Sixers will also take possession as well. Got to trim down the lead here going into halftime. Embiid with the ball, coming inside. Embiid, layup, no good, but he will head to the line. Embiid grabbing his face. Do not tell me there's blood dripping down Joel Embiid's face. Do not even start this nonsense. Embiid continues to grab it. Any blood on Embiid's face? I still cannot tell. Still cannot tell if there's any blood on Embiid's face or not. Trying to see. Mobley did for sure. Mobley got a piece for sure. This should be challenged for a flagrant. I don't know why, but Embiid's okay and is back at the line. First one is good at the line for Joel Embiid. That should really be a flagrant in my opinion because, I mean, Embiid got hit in the face. He was grabbing his face. I mean, yeah, Mobley got him. Mobley got him, and I think Diakite got him. Second one for Embiid is also good at the line to make it a 16-point game. 62-46 is the score, under 2:50 left here in the first half. Darius Garland bringing this ball down the other end here for the Cavs. Garland with the ball, matching up with Shake Milton. Garland kicks it out to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell loses it. Sixers pick it up with D'Anthony Melton. Everyone for the Cavs comes down the other end. Melton gets it over to Harris. Harris gets blocked by Dean Wade, but the Sixers will keep the ball. Keep the ball here with 17 seconds on the shot clock. As Tobias Harris thought about just going a simple layup, and then Dean Wade says, not in our house. As Tucker gets this over to Harris. Harris gets it over to Embiid. Embiid gets it over to Tucker. Tucker gets it out to Melton. Melton coming inside. Fakes it over to Milton and does not make it, and the Cavs are able to get the rebound here with Darius Garland. That's a good effort, though, by D'Anthony Melton, and that one is taken away, and another turnover by the Cavs. Milton is able to put it up and in. Sixers trying to get back in this one in some sort of way. They're trying to climb their way back in this. Sixers 10 for 18 for the field this quarter. Cavs 14 for 15. Mobley with the ball, gets it over to Diakite, gets it over to Mobley again, over to Diakite again. Diakite out to Mitchell, coming inside, just lays it up for literally no reason. It's no good, but he'll shoot a pair at the line as this one's a foul against D'Anthony Melton. Two shots here for Donovan Mitchell coming up. Minute 34 left here in the first half. It's been a rough first half for the Sixers. It's been pretty ugly. Sixers trying to find a little bit of rhythm, but at the same time, the Cavs have been finding the rhythm pretty much the whole game. First one good at the line for Donovan Mitchell. But the rhythm for the Sixers and everything overall that the Sixers just have not been able to do, this all needs to start forming together in the second half. It's been a rough go at it for the Sixers in the first half. Second one for Mitchell is also good at the line, so that was able to put the Cavs in the bonus. Under a minute and a half left here in the first half. Milton with the ball. Milton kicks out to Harris. Harris for three from the wing. That's no good, and Garland gets the rebound. Garland with the ball, matching up with D'Anthony Melton. And Garland gets called for the travel. You can't do that. Minute 15 left here in the first half. Sixers down by 16. Melton spins around Darius Garland, comes inside. Melton kicks out to Embiid. Embiid fakes. Embiid gets it over to Milton. Tries to put one up for two. That's a good effort, but it barely goes off the rim and misses. Mitchell with the ball here for the Cavs, matching up with P.J. Tucker. Mitchell trying to direct traffic. Mitchell gets over to Garland. Garland dancing, kicks it out. Diakite for three, and that's good for Diakite from the corner. And they continue to score from pretty much everywhere in the first half. And B gets over to Melton shooting a deep three. That's no good from DMV Melton as that one goes long and is rebounded by the Cavs. It's just been a rough go out of here for the Sixers in the first half. Cavs with almost a 20-point lead here on the Sixers. Mitchell with the ball, just dribbling it at the logo. Mitchell coming inside. Mitchell gets it down to Mobley, and that's good. And the Cavs are just destroying the Sixers in the second quarter. This has been a huge quarter for Cleveland. 44 points the Cavs have scored. Sixers have been able to put up 27. 69-48 is your score. Time for one more for the Sixers. Milton loses it. And the Cavs are going to go the other way with it. And Milton's like, what do you mean? He's confused on this call. But Garland will inbound, or Mitchell will inbound this to Garland. Shot from the logo off the front rim and missed. I don't think he would have got it off in time anyway. But on that note, first half comes to an end as the Cleveland Cavaliers are leading by 21 points over the Philadelphia 76ers by a score of 69-48 as we head into halftime. It has been a struggle here for Philly in the whole first half. They really have got to adjust. But yeah, guys, on that note, it's just been a rough go out of here for the Sixers in the first half. It's been a rough go at it, man. Rough first half for Philly. We're going to roll over these halftime stats here. Joel Embiid leading the way for the Philadelphia 76ers at halftime with 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. Shake Milton putting up 8 points, a rebound, and an assist. Paul Reed putting up 8 points and a rebound. D'Anthony Melton putting up 6 points, no rebounds, and 2 assists. PJ Tucker putting up 6 points and a rebound. Tobias Harris putting up 3 points, a rebound, and 3 assists. Matisse Thybulle putting up 3 points straight up. Furkan Korkmaz putting up 2 points straight up. And Daniel House putting up 2 points and 2 rebounds. To end off the first half here for your Philadelphia 76ers, it does not look good whatsoever. In any category, it does not look good. It's just quit. This is just sad to watch. What we need is start bringing on the spark in the second half, man, because this is just ridiculous. Now to the Cleveland Cavaliers side, Evan Mobley leading the way with 16.6 rebounds and 2 assists. Karis LeVert with 13 points, a rebound, and an assist each. Donovan Mitchell with 12 points, a rebound, and 4 assists. Darius Garland with 7 points, a rebound, and 7 assists. Mamadi Diakite with 6 points and 3 rebounds. Isaac Okoro with 5 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists off the bench. Chetty Osman with 4 points and a rebound. Robin Lopez with 4 points straight up. And Dean Wade with 2 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist to end off the first half for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now for the team stats now. The Philadelphia 76ers are shooting the ball 43.9% from the field to the Cleveland Cavaliers. This might be a record for first half field goal percentage, but the Cleveland Cavaliers have shot the ball 73% from the field, if you guys can believe that. 73% from the field in the first half. That's how sloppy the Sixers have looked in the first half. 73% from the field in the first half for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Philadelphia 76ers are shooting the ball 21.4% from behind the arc to the Cleveland Cavaliers 66.7%. Philadelphia 76ers are shooting the ball 81.8% from the free throw line to the Cleveland Cavaliers 87.5%. The Cleveland Cavaliers are out rebounding the Philadelphia 76ers 18-11, but the Sixers are, however, somehow doing it offensively 3-1. The Cleveland Cavaliers have out-assisted the Sixers in the first half 17-12. Cavaliers with more blocks than the Sixers in the first half 3-0. Cavs with more steals than the Sixers in the first half 5-2. Sixers surprisingly winning the turnover battle in the first half here 9-7. Cavs with more points in the paint than the Sixers 34-26. And a total of 13 personal fouls called, 7 on the Sixers and 6 on the Cleveland Cavaliers. And yeah, guys, on that note, that is how the first half stats come to an end. As I apparently skipped one, so we'll read over these comments here. We'll take the halftime break. Everyone's following Embiid to the top of the key for no rebounds, or they're all with him in the paint and leaving people over for 3. Exactly. You got to stay on one guy. When you pick your guy, you stay on him the whole entire possession that they have the ball, and that's how you're able to scoop up rebounds. This is just something that Doc Rivers apparently does not understand whatsoever about the game of basketball. Steve Kerr can understand this. Nick Nurse can understand this. Okay? Ime Udoka can understand this. I know he's suspended right now, but he can understand it. All these coaches out here can understand this. All except for Doc Rivers. It makes no sense. And it's spread out. Exactly. I just don't get it why we don't do that. And keep PJ on the far end of the bench. You can't promise anything with Doc Rivers, man. You just can't. I can believe it, yes. It's looking like it right now, man, but we're going to see what happens in the second half. And speaking of the second half, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and take the halftime break like we always do. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys pretty much know the drill, man. Go get a snack, get a drink, go to the bathroom. Do whatever you guys need to do in order to get ready for the second half of this game here between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Cleveland Cavaliers. As ladies and gentlemen, we'll get to the comments after the halftime break. And ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you all back here for the second half. Alright, guys, I'm back. Let me adjust the camera here. Alright, there we go. Now we're fixed. Real quick. Is it all facts, Doc? Just watch this like a fan, not a coach. Exactly. Doc Rivers needs to start adjusting. I mean, he's the coach of the team. He's not a fan of the team. He's got to learn as the Cavs start off with the ball in the second half. So here we go. We're underway right now. Here we go. There's Darius Garland with the ball. Garland gets it over to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell coming inside. Mitchell drops it down for Diakite out to Dean Wade. And Dean Wade will be called for the... You guys already know what I'm going to say, man. Dean Wade gets called for the travel. You can't do that. But we got to start scoring here. As Embiid gets this over to Tucker. Tucker gets this over to Harris. Harris from the pump fake. Harris taking the two-point shot. That's no good for Tobias Harris. Rebounded by the Cavs. Cavs need to... Or the Sixers need to start being more consistent with the scoring as Garland misses the shot and is rebounded by the Sixers. Here we go. Here's Milton gets it over to Embiid. Embiid. Gookin gets it over to Shake Milton. Milton coming inside. Milton gets it over to Harris. Harris in the corner for three. That's no good for Tobias Harris and is rebounded by the Cavs. Can we please, for the love of God, make our shots? Mitchell puts it out of bounds, but it will go off a Sixer. So the Cavs will keep it with 19 on the shot clock. Guys, we need to start making our shots. What is going on? We're shooting out here like we're in La La Land. Mitchell gets it over to Dean Wade. Dean Wade gets it over to Garland. Garland gets it over to Mobley, who rolls it out. And that one's called against Diakite. And this one's going the other way for an offensive foul. Here we go. Here's Shake Milton with the ball. Milton gets it over to DeAnthony Melton. Melton looking for his options. Melton coming inside. Kicks it out to Shake Milton. Milton puts it up for a two. No good, but Melton is able to get the rebound. Melton coming inside. Melton drops it down for Embiid. Embiid, the two-point shot is no good. Melton tries to get the rebound. Mitchell falls down, and the Cavs are going to keep it here. This is bad, man. This is very bad up to this point. This sucks. Sixers are not putting in their shots. We need to start putting in our shots. Can we please wake up here in the second half? Like I said in the first half, we need to wake up in the second half. We're not displaying that right now. Here we go. Here's Darius Garland with the ball. Gets it over to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell looking for his options. Pass Shake Milton. Gets around Shake Milton. Gets it over to Garland for three. And that's good for Darius Garland for the first points of the second half. The first points of the second half come from the wrong team. Milton gets it over to Embiid. Embiid looking for his options. Kicks it out to Milton. Milton coming inside. Milton gets it out to Tucker. Tucker gets it over to Harris at the top of the key. Gets it over to Milton. Over to Milton. Milton taking a three. That's no good. At this point, we're just taking threes for dear life. Can we please make shots? Sick and tired of this. 0 for 5 in the quarter already. Mitchell a three. That's good. Donovan Mitchell's got 15 points in this game with that three-pointer. Yeah, guys, at this point, we might as well just go ahead and concede. Here we go. Here's Embiid with the ball. Embiid, two-point shot, no good. And the ball's flying everywhere. Cavs getting the rebound. Sixers cannot do anything whatsoever. The Cavs are destroying the Sixers. Garland another three. That's good. Yeah, take a timeout. Are you serious? We can't play defense and we cannot score. What are we displaying and watching right now from the Philadelphia 76ers? I don't understand. What am I watching? I'm watching the second round Sixers all over again. That is what I'm watching. I'm watching the inefficient shooting Philadelphia 76ers that can't put in shots right now. This is what I streamed tonight. I went ahead and streamed this game to see the Philadelphia 76ers down by 30 points to the Cleveland Cavaliers. This is what I decided to stream. The Sixers really made me go ahead and stream this game where the Cavs are beating the Sixers by 30 points. We can't score. We can't play defense. And Doc Rivers can't coach. This makes no sense. At this point, the Cleveland Cavaliers are looking like the Golden State Warriors from last year. Or even the Milwaukee Bucks. Even the Boston Celtics from last season is what I am talking about. The Philadelphia 76ers seriously just made me go ahead and stream this game. To watch this performance from my team. This is what I streamed today? Like, this is what I streamed today? Like, are you serious? This is what I came out here to stream? Apparently so. Apparently whenever I stream, Doc Rivers and the Sixers apparently want to suck. Apparently that's how it's got to be. I can't stand this. At this point, my role for the Philadelphia 76ers should just go ahead and be the motivator. Because apparently Doc Rivers doesn't motivate this team enough. It's unreal that this is the Philadelphia 76ers team that I am watching. I feel embarrassed for this team. I feel seriously embarrassed for this team right now. I have no words for this team whatsoever. Sixers with the ball here, continuing the third quarter. Shake Milton with the ball, gets over to Embiid, over to Harris. Harris matching up with Dean Wade. Harris gets it over to Embiid, over to Harris. Harris coming inside, lays it up, gets blocked at the backboard, rebounded by the Cavs. Mobley with the ball, gets it over to Diakite, over to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell matching up with Thibault. Mitchell tries to drop it down. It's a kickball off PJ Tucker. Seriously, the Sixers really made me go ahead and stream this. Like, you've got to be kidding. You've got to be kidding me right now on what I'm streaming. And this one's going the other way. Fantastic. Tonight, they absolutely are, man. They're just really doing bad. Wow, the Cavs with more turnovers than the Sixers in this quarter. Woo! Some of the Sixers are taking advantage of the turnover nonsense. Couldn't do that in the whole first half, apparently. Even though you were waiting the turnabout. As Thibault puts one up for two, way off target. And the glass hits off of Tucker, and we're going the other way. Jeez. I can't stand this. This is abysmal. What I am seeing right now. This is abysmal. Garland gets it over to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell back to Garland. Garland spinning. Garland inside. Garland, a finger roll layup is good. Seriously, the Sixers seriously cannot do anything to save their lives. They haven't even scored a point yet. They haven't even scored a point yet in the second half. And we are 4 minutes and 15 seconds in. And the Philadelphia 76ers haven't scored a point in the second half. I don't get it. Do I need to be the coach for this team? Apparently. Thibault gets it over to Niang. Niang got a three from the top of the key. That's not even good. See, Niang can't even make shots out here. Dean Wade with the ball. Loses it. Embiid gets it. Embiid spins. Embiid Brings the ball down the other end. Gets it over to Niang. Niang coming inside. Niang. Layup. No good. Goes off of Dean Wade. Sixers will get the ball back here with 14 on the shot clock. Jeez. I can't stand this, man. Seriously, haven't even scored a bucket. Milton inbounds it to Embiid. Embiid, the 2-point shot. That's good. Wow. Wow. The Sixers have finally scored points in the third quarter. It only takes, apparently. Hey, let me see the time again. Let me see the time again. Seriously. It takes about 4 minutes and 45 seconds for the Philadelphia 76ers to go out there and score a bucket in the second half. That's how long it takes. No joke, dude. This is unacceptable. I know who's winning this game. It's not the Sixers for sure. I know who's coming out here with the win tonight, to say the least. Free throw for Embiid is good. It doesn't matter. We're still down by about 30. Better be playing your hearts out if you want any chance. Garland lobs over to Mitchell, back to Garland. Garland making this look like child's play. He is making this look like child's play, ladies and gentlemen. Child's play we are talking about. Embiid with the ball. Embiid, the 2-point shot, no good. Oh my gosh. Can't stand this. LeVert. Try to get it over to Robin Lopez, out of bounds by Shake Milton. Cavs keep it with 18 on the shot clock. This game is not even fun anymore. The Sixers are seriously about to make me suffer. They'll inbound this here to Karis LeVert. LeVert matching up with Daniel House. LeVert gets this over to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell matching up with Shake Milton. Coming around the screen. Mitchell going deep for 3. No good. Thibault gets the rebound. Wow, finally, the Cavs miss a shot. They better be missing 8 million more of those. And Thibault doesn't even have hands. He's got butterfingers. And it's Cavs ball again. 6:21 left. Surprisingly, the Cavs have more turnovers, and they're destroying us by 31 points. Mitchell tries to pass it to Robin Lopez. Is taken away by Thibault. Gets over to Daniel House. House looking. Gets it over to Milton. Milton coming inside. Milton, the layup is good. Wow. Now we want to score points. What are the Cavs taking a timeout for? They don't need to take a timeout. They already have 13 points scored in the quarter. Like, what do you mean? The Sixers don't, the Cavs rather, don't need to take a timeout. What in the world? The Cavs don't need to take a timeout, dude. What are they doing? The Cavs don't need to take a timeout. This is unbelievable. Oh, well, that's okay. I'll just play 2K23. We can beat them by 100 on easy. They're playing with us. Of course they are. At this point, they should be throwing in their whole garbage. They should be throwing in the whole cleanup crew. Where's Raul Neto? Neto might be. Raul Neto right now. Raul Neto, okay? We're talking Raul Neto on the Cavs. Raul Neto, the way the Sixers are playing right now, if he were to enter this game, he probably could still drop 20. He probably could still drop 20. You fun of us? Of course they are. We stink. We suck right now. It is unbelievable how we are. I know we might be losing this game, but I didn't expect us to be losing by this much. This is unreal. Guys, if this is going to keep up, I might just go ahead and end the stream early. Why? Because the Sixers really just made me go ahead and stream it. This abysmal Sixers game. They made me stream this. What an abysmal game to stream, dude. I thought this was going to be fun. I thought this was going to be competitive. But no, we can't make a shot. We can't play defense. And Doc Rivers can't coach. Makes no sense. This is crazy, dude. Hooray, the Flyers are playing the Tampa Bay Lightning tomorrow. I'm sure the Flyers are going to get killed. I know the Flyers are going to get destroyed. They're going to get destroyed by the Lightning. Sixers have only been able to put up 5 points. They've been able to put up 5 points in the third quarter. This is ridiculous. Donovan Mitchell gets it over to Cedi Osman. Osman coming inside. Osman tries to get it over to Robin Lopez. Sixers will pick up the turnover made by the Cavs. Milton kicks it out to Daniel House. House coming inside. House step back 2. That's good for Daniel House. At least make this game somewhat a good finish. So this can be some sort of entertainment. Mitchell kicks out to Dean Wade for 3. No good. Sixers get the rebound. Milton with the ball. Gets over to Niang. Niang a 3-point shot. That's no good. Rebounded by the Cavs. And then Kate Scott was like, maybe the garage is opening up. It's closing, Kate Scott. What do you mean? Mitchell with the pump fake. Mitchell going to his right, matching up Daniel House. Mitchell kicks out to Osman. Osman for 3. That's no good. Rebounded by George Niang for the Sixers. Who will get this over to Daniel House? House to bring it down the floor. House going to his right. Gets it over to Embiid. Over to Milton. Milton over to Embiid again. Embiid. Pump faking. Embiid the layup. No good. Rebounded by the Cavs. This is just abysmal. This is absolutely ridiculous. Mitchell with the ball. Kicks out to Osman. Osman for 3. That's no good. Sixers get the rebound, though, finally with Daniel House. House gets over to Embiid. Embiid gets over to Milton. Milton, the layup is good. Wow, now we want to put the shots up, huh? Now we want to put the shots up. Now we want to. Where was this earlier? Lopez gets over to Mitchell, who loses it back out to Lopez. Lopez kicks out to LeVert. LeVert coming inside. LeVert gets over to Lopez. And Niang to be called for the foul. And looks like that's Niang's first of the game. I don't even know what he was doing right there, to be honest. But I think this is 2 free throws for Robin Lopez. Evan Mobley checking back into the game here. I believe he's replacing Dean Wade. Rather, this is going to be an inbound pass here for the Cavs. It's only because of the pump fake, but here we go. Karis LeVert has the ball. LeVert gets it out to Mitchell. Mitchell going step back 3. That's good for Donovan Mitchell. Here we go again. This is where the Cavs get hot. Here we go. Milton with the ball. Milton gets it over to Embiid. Embiid over to Niang. Niang the 3-point shot. That's good for George Niang. Wow, now you want to make a 3-pointer, George. Now you want to. Now you want to, Niang. Jeez. Mitchell with the ball, matched up against Thibault. Mitchell gets it over to Levert. Levert gets it over to Lopez. Lopez loses it. Embiid and Lopez collide. They're talking over this. Embiid is going insane. Better be careful not to take that second technical, otherwise he's out for the rest of the game. And it's clearly out off of Lopez. Embiid's like, how's that even a question? And he's probably like, thank you. You finally made the right call. We have Doc Rivers chuckling. Seriously, Doc Rivers really does take this like a fan, doesn't he? Melton gets this over to Embiid. Embiid looking for his options. Embiid coming inside. Embiid, the layup is good. I'm really just not being excited right now, man. I am not excited right now. Clearly. I don't even care that the Sixers are on a run. I don't care. They're still down by 23. Garland matching up with Thibault. Losing it for a second, getting double teamed. Garland was still holding on to it. Foul called, I think, against George Niang. That's going to be a second. Or rather, it's Matisse Thybulle with the foul, I should say. I mean, Thybulle was grabbing. Niang's like, what do you mean? Seriously, the refs are so bad. Refs are the worst refs of all major league sports. They're a disgrace to this generation. Here goes Darius Garland with the ball. Gets it over to Karis LeVert. I do believe. LeVert coming inside. LeVert the 2. No good off the bank, but he'll head to the line for 2 free throws. Yay. Here go the Cavs again. Here they go. Daniel House grabbing on the football. Or the football. The basketball like there's no tomorrow. But yeah, man, this game, none of us Sixers fans are enjoying, man. All the Sixers fans in the stands, if not the majority of them, probably left. First one's good at the line here for Karis LeVert. Yeah, man, this is just bad. Karis LeVert's been perfect from the field. 14 points, 3 rebounds, 5 for 5 from the field tonight. This will probably be point number 15 here. Why? Because it's just a free throw. Second one at the line for LeVert's no good, but he gets his own rebound. And LeVert's puts one up is no good, rebounded by the Sixers. House brings it down the other end. House gets it over to Embiid. Embiid backs in. Embiid puts it up, and he'll head to the line for 2. Mobley's still talking with the female ref. Embiid to the line for 2. First one from Embiid is good at the line that time. Embiid's like, whew, that one's good. Robin Lopez comes back in to replace Evan Mobley. Embiid's still putting up 16 points somehow, 5 for 14 from the field, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. He's trying to do whatever he can, but the Sixers are not going to win this game. They're not. I'm sorry. They're not going to win this game. Second one from Embiid is good at the line. Here we go. Here's Darius Garland with the ball matchup. Thibault gets it over to Cedi Osman. Osman coming inside. Osman kicks it out to Okoro. Gets it over to Garland. Garland kicks it out to LeVert. LeVert going step back 3 from the wing. That's no good. Robin Lopez gets the rebound. Over to Osman. Osman loses it. Gets it back. Osman gets it over to LeVert. LeVert up the baseline. Kicks out to Garland. Garland pump fakes. Shoots a 2 from inside. No good. Lopez gets a rebound. How many rebounds can this team get? Why don't we hustle? Why don't we show energy? This is ridiculous. Unbelievable. Osman lobs it into Robin Lopez, gets it over to Okoro, who gets it over to Karis LeVert. LeVert coming inside. LeVert, layup is good. Wow. LeVert wants a foul for that. Embiid, finger roll layup is good. But now we want to put in shots. Okay. It's ridiculous. Here we go. Here's Darius Garland with the ball. Garland matched up with Matisse Thybulle. Garland looking, coming inside. Kicks it out to Cedi Osman. Osman kicks it out. And that is taken away by DeAnthony Melton. Melton gets it over to Thybulle. Thybulle layup is no good. Embiid can't put it in either. And the Cavs are able to get the rebound. Jeez Louise. Give me a break. For dear life. Sixers are going to end off the third quarter with just 18 points. Garland loses it. Going to be out of bounds, Cavs ball. Of course it is. Of course it is. They said only 22 points. Are you serious? What is wrong with y'all? And B going full court we're here with 0.2 left. Overthrows it. And just like that, the Cavs at the end of the third quarter. Here in an ugly one, man. This is crazy. Cavs now up by... Hold up. The Cavs are now up by 24 on the Sixers, 90-66. Yeah, this is just ugly, guys. Sixers are going to lose this one either way. It doesn't matter how many points they put up in the fourth quarter. They're still going to win. They're still going to lose. Yeah, guys, this is just an ugly one, man. This is a really ugly game. This game is ugly like there's no tomorrow. This game is super ugly, man. True. Game pretty much was over at halftime. I'd be okay if the Sixers would lose to the Cavs, but not by this much. Yes, me too. Not like this. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'd be okay if the Sixers would lose to the Cavs, just not by this much. Yeah, man, the Sixers are getting blown out. As the fourth quarter gets underway here, as we now play Montrezl Harrell, as Niang with the ball gets it over to Montrezl Harrell. Harrell gets that stolen away by Isaac Okoro. Okoro gets it over to Chetty Osman for 3. That's no good, and Paul Reed gets the rebound. Melton bringing the ball down the other end. Melton looking for his options. Melton going step back 3. That's good for DeAnthony Melton. Here we go. Here's Darius Garland with the ball. Garland lobs it up for Dean Wade. Dean Wade looking, coming inside. Kicks out to Garland. Garland coming inside, puts up a layup. Wide open running lane, and of course it's good for Darius Garland. Melton with the ball. Melton. And it's going to be a carry here against DeAnthony Melton. Maybe this should take and go for the Victor sweepstakes. Trade Embiid. We're not going to trade Embiid, man. And we can't trade Embiid because we gave him the Supermax extension. And there's too much on the Supermax extension that we gave him for us to trade him. Otherwise, we would be in cap HELL. As Dean Wade gets blocked by Paul Reed. Niang brings this ball down the other end. Niang gets it over to Paul Reed. Reed gets it over to Melton. Melton on the pump fake. Melton gets it over to Montrezl Harrell. Harrell gets it over to Niang. Niang kicks it out to Daniel House. House shooting the 3 from the corner. That's not even close. And is rebounded by the Cavs. Garland with the ball. Garland matching up with George Niang. Garland dancing with it. Garland coming inside at the baseline. Gets it over to LeVert. LeVert spinning. Kicks it out to Garland. Garland reverse layup. No good. And Paul Reed gets the rebound. House gets it over to Niang. Niang gets it over to Paul Reed. And Reed's going to be fouled this time here by Chetty Osman. Yeah, man, we can't trade Joel Embiid because we gave him the Supermax extension. And there's no way that we would make any trade with Joel. We would make anything out of that trade, of a trade for Joel Embiid, without being in cap HELL. There's no way. So we have to keep Embiid here till close to, if not the end of his contract. First free throw for Paul Reed is good at the line. He has probably been by far our best shooter tonight. Paul Reed. That's how bad our loss is right now. That's how bad we're losing. Paul Reed's probably been our best shooter tonight. And he only has 9 points. 76ers are getting punched in the stomach by Cleveland. That's a fact, man. As the second one is missed by Paul Reed. Just the gut, the face, the back, the ankles, everywhere. Exactly. We're getting punched in the mouth, especially. LeVert gets it over to Garland. Garland matching up with Paul Reed. Garland directing all kinds of traffic. Garland spins, kicks it out. LeVert, step back 3, like James Harden, and it's good. My goodness gracious. This is ridiculous at this point. Here goes DeAnthony Melton with the ball. Melton puts up a layup, no good. Montrezl Harrell gets the rebound, out to Niang, back to Harrell. Harrell looking, tries to kick it out to Melton, but it'll be out of bounds by off of Isaac Okoro. Sixers will keep it with 7 on the shot clock. Here we go, the inbound here to Shake Milton. Milton staying at Logo Land. Milton losing it. And the Cavs are going to pick this up. Get it over to Garland, who will lob it up. And at this point, the Cavs are just having some fun. The Cavs are just having some fun. And a timeout for the Sixers. Jeez, this is abysmal. I was just going to be throwing a lot of F-bombs during the press conference. You know, he's not going to be happy, but like, Doc, you can't just go to the press conference, go ahead and blame your players. You need to take blame yourself. Everything is going wrong for the Sixers. The shooting, the defense, and the coaching. Everything is going wrong. This is why Sam Cassell needs to be the head coach. Why haven't we made him that yet? Oh, wait. Because since Doc Rivers is here, I'm going to be here and be the greatest coach of them all. I want smart everybody. Like Brett Brown back when he was with the Philadelphia 76ers back in the year of COVID. Doc, you really just need to shut your mouth. You have no right to say any of that. You can't say that you're going to be the greatest coach in all the land. If you would have said that, you would have had to go out there and prove it and continue to have the Sixers win multiple championships or at least get out of the second round. We don't understand why this continues to happen over and over and over. We just cannot get a solidified coach. It's unreal. If we know Doc Rivers, man, we know he's going to be very frustrated at the press conference. Asia Roberson, what's going on? Appreciate you for coming through. Appreciate you for coming through. Asia, hit that like button if you have not done so. Appreciate you for coming through the stream, making my night a little bit better. After Doc Rivers and the Sixers right now, they're absolutely just wanting a fire sale. Watch them be tanking for Victor Wembanyama. I will guarantee you, they could be tanking for Victor Wembanyama. They could be. I wouldn't be surprised if they are. But, this is just abysmal what we are doing right now. This is just so bad. That's exactly what this is. An all-star versus rookies game. An all-star versus rookies game. That's exactly what this is. The Cavs are just putting on an absolute masterclass. Here we go. Here's Daniel House gets it over to George Niang. Niang gets it over to Milton. Milton spins. Milton gets it over to Niang. Niang gets it over to Montrezl Harrell. Harrell hooks, shoot, takes a hook shot, and that's good for Montrezl Harrell. Darvers is joke of head coach, and he just shows his mouth and not say anything. Exactly! What can he say at the press conference, dude? He's going to probably blame his players as always, as Dean Wade kicks out to Okoro in the corner for three. No good for Isaac Okoro. Dean Wade gets another rebound. Dean Wade gets over to Okoro. Okoro getting the ball back again. No hustle. Levert passes it to Levert over to Garland. Garland putting it up for two, and that's good for Darius Garland. Like, geez Louise. Just losing the Cavs. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if I wouldn't mind it if the Sixers were losing to the Cavs right now. I just don't need them losing to them by this much. It's unacceptable what we're doing right now. We're playing like the 5-win Houston Rockets. They could probably beat this team the way they're playing right now. As Garland gets it over to Dean Wade. Dean Wade able to put in a reverse layup, and it's good. So it's just look like the Las Vegas Raiders of the NFL. No, they look like the Houston Texans of the NFL, man. Here we go. Here's Niang. Gets it over to Melton. Melton shoots a two. It's no good. And it's rebounded by the Cavs. Here we go. Here's Darius Garland with the ball. Bring it down the other end. Garland lobs it over to Dean Wade for two. That's no good for Dean Wade. Rebounded by the Sixers. Milton bringing the ball down the other end. Milton gets it over to Montrezl Harrell. Harrell gets it over to Milton. Milton with the layup is good. Unreal, man. Good one. GG to your Eagles over Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, man. We definitely were able to take care of Aaron Rodgers. Apparently, Tobias Harris is done for the night, ladies and gentlemen. He will not return to the game tonight due to an illness. Hopefully, everything's all right with him. We need someone that's the next head coach, man. That's all I got to say. As Dean Wade with the ball gets it over to Isaac Okoro. Okoro gets it over to Dean Wade. Dean Wade coming inside. Dean Wade against Montrezl Harrell is good. We just watch. We stand like sticks and we watch. everything go down. We watch everything. We look like this, and we watch everything. We don't play defense. We let everyone go. We let everyone make buckets, and we lose. That's all we do. That's all we do here in Philadelphia. Seriously. It's ridiculous. I'm the next head coach of the 76ers. We need someone, man. Thank you. Hallelujah. Let's make Adrian Roberson the first female head coach, please. Actually, let's just put Sam Cassell there. I'm just kidding. We just need someone to come in and replace Doc Rivers, man, because Doc Rivers is horrible. He won't utilize the players right. The players won't take advantage. The players won't play offense today. The players won't play defense today. It's just been a whole story left and right and up and down. It's been unbelievable. It's been a disgrace, and it's been a disappointment. I'm ashamed of this team. I'm ashamed of what they've been able to do tonight. Yeah, guys, this has just been an absolute disgrace. Tubb said yes. Asia Roberson, I wish. We need someone to come in and sub in Asia. We need anyone at this point, I'm telling you. Don't even get me started. We need anyone to come in and be the coach for the Sixers. Anyone. Any one of us, okay? Any one of us. Anyone that's been in the chat. Myself. Anyone in the Philly sports content community. They could be a better head coach for the Philadelphia 76ers than Doc Rivers. We're playing Saban Lee. This is how bad we're losing. We're bringing Saban Lee into this game. Where's Julian Champagny? Where's he at? Springer's still out, I do believe. So Damian Lee's in. We have Damian Lee in here. We have Furkan Korkmaz. We have Montrezl Harrell, Daniel House, and George Niang. Korkmaz with the ball. Korkmaz the layup, and he will be fouled. There's the highest score on the Sixers. Highest score for the Sixers is Joel Embiid with 19 points. Shake Milton with 14. And the first one is good for Furkan Korkmaz at the line. At this point, all the starters for the Cavs could probably just put their jackets on and leave. Or their overshirts. Second one for Korkmaz is also good at the line. Four Cavaliers in this game tonight with over 15 points. Hau Neto with the ball gets it over to Dikite, gets it over to Chetty Osman for three. That's good for Chetty Osman. Wow. Jeez, man, this is ugly. As Furkan Korkmaz with the ball gets it over to Saban Lee. Saban Lee coming inside, spinning. Saban Lee gets it over to Montrezl Harrell. Harrell has no idea where it is, and it'll be Cavs basketball. Osman gets it over to Hau Neto. Neto gets it over to Dikite, over to Karis LeVert for three, and it's good. Wow, this is abysmal. Yes, they're both still out, Asia. Yeah, that's another one, man. And House Jr. gets it over to Niang. Niang up the baseline. Niang, the reverse layup is good. 5 minutes left. Sixers in an abysmal performance today. Clearly they did not put on their game day shoes. LeVert with the ball. LeVert coming inside. LeVert layup, no good. Niang gets the rebound. Gets it over to Saban Lee. Saban Lee kicks it out. Try to kick it out to Niang, and it's another turnover. Osman, being guarded by Montrezl Harrell, gets it over to Raul Neto. Neto gets it over to Diakite. Diakite over to Okoro. Okoro gets it over to LeVert. LeVert gets it over to Diakite. Diakite, a high arcing two is no good. Rebounded by Montrezl Harrell for the Sixers. Let's just get this game over with, please. House gets it over to Niang, out to Saban Lee. Saban Lee for three. That's no good. Actually, Saban Lee had a pretty close corner three right there. It was pretty close right there for Saban Lee. Here we go. Here's Raul Neto with the ball, guarded by George Niang. Gets it over to Diakite, guarded by Montrezl Harrell. Flips it over to Karis LeVert. LeVert back to Diakite, out to Osman. Osman wide open in the corner for three. No good. Rebounded by the Sixers. And a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Why are we taking timeouts, Doc? Why? We want to bring in Julian Champagny? Go ahead. Go ahead and bring in Julian Champagny. We might as well. Go ahead. Go ahead. This is ridiculous. Just go ahead and bring in Julian Champagny, okay? Put in the lineup of Saban Lee, Julian Champagny, Furkan Korkmaz, Paul Reed, and Montrezl Harrell. Nah, I just like wearing this. I just like wearing the Sixers beanie. I just like wearing it. That's not cold at all, Asia. I like my Sixers gear. Don't get me wrong. I just hate it when the Sixers are losing all the time. But we seriously have to bounce back against Memphis on Friday after what we're doing here. And the way we're playing, we're going to get KILLED killed by Memphis based on what we're doing tonight. Changes have got to be made soon. Can we fire Doc Rivers, please? Please, can we fire him? Get Sam Cassell in here. Let's go. Saban Lee gets it over to Paul Reed. Reed gets it over to Daniel House for three. That's good for Daniel House. Okay, now we want to put in buckets. Okay. That's fine. Diakite with the ball, guarded by Paul Reed. Diakite gets it out to Karis LeVert. LeVert coming inside. LeVert. 3 Sixers were touching it, and it'll be Cavs ball with about 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Oh, God, yes, we will. Good luck trying to contain John Morant. The way we're playing tonight, we would be destroyed by John Morant. John Morant would be putting up 70 if we were playing against him like this tonight. Saban Lee going to lose the ball, but it's going to go off of Raul Neto last. Out of bounds Sixers ball with 18 on the shot clock. Yeah, they're going to lose Beluga, unfortunately. Here we go. The inbound here to Thibault with Saban Lee, who gets it over to Paul Reed. Reed kicks it out to Daniel House. House kicks out to Thibault and goes right through Thibault's legs. And it's Cavs ball again. Exactly, man. Here we go. 2:40 left in the game. Okoro with the ball. Okoro going step back three. No good. Rebounded by Furkan Korkmaz for the Sixers. Korkmaz gets it over to Saban Lee. Saban Lee up the baseline. Spins. Saban Lee coming inside. Lee pump fakes, puts up a 2. That's good. Wow, Saban Lee gets a bucket. I was about to say he has more points than one of the players on our team, but yeah, man, no Kevin Love, no Jared Allen, and the Sixers still lose this because they still have like Darius Garland, and they have a lot of depth on this team. This team has a bright future, to say the least. As Saban Lee gets over to Paul Reed, back over to Saban Lee, and Saban Lee will slam him in for 2. This Cavs team has a bright future, man. I'm not going to lie. The signing of Donovan Mitchell was good. This team's got a bright future ahead of them, especially with Darius Garland. They have a bright future. And it's going to be a travel here against the Cavs, but it's not going to matter. Imagine going to this game and watching a team play like this. If we would have went to this game and would have seen the Sixers playing like this, we would have probably left by probably early in the second half based on how this team would have been playing. Here we go. Saban Lee with the ball. Saban Lee pump fakes, gets it over to Paul Reed. Reed spins, gets it to go. Or it's going to be an offensive foul against Paul Reed. It's going to be Cavs ball. Saban Lee has been able to put up more points than Tobias Harris and Matisse Thybulle as well as Montrezl Harrell. And we're going the other way again when this doesn't even matter. As we have Kate Scott and Ella Abdenabi talking to each other. Korkmaz taking a 3. That's no good. Rebounded by the Cavs. Let the time go. Let's go. And Okoro able to put it up and in just to be all athletic and everything. Lee out to Korkmaz for 3. No good. Horry gets the rebound out to Thybulle. Thybulle gets it out to Saban Lee. Saban Lee with the ball gets over to Paul Reed. Reed gets it over to Thybulle. Thybulle takes another 3. That's no good. At this point, we are just ruining our 3-point percentage tonight. Chetty Osmond's just going to dribble this out, let this go to shot clock violation. This was all Cavs tonight, man. That's any Eagles, Sixers, or Flyers games yet. If we're talking about this season, I have gone to the Eagles game. I went to the one against Jacksonville. Good one against them. Sixers, probably going to try to get one in late January at some point. Flyers, I've never been to a Flyers game yet in my life, so that's how it goes. As ladies and gentlemen, final score for tonight, the Philadelphia 76ers get absolutely dismantled by the Cleveland Cavaliers in this game tonight, 113-85. This was a bad game for the Sixers tonight. Players of the game both going to the Cavs in their favor. Karis LeVert and Darius Garland tonight. They both played fantastic. Got to give them credit where credit's due. They have a bright future ahead of them, man. So they definitely have potential at the bright future ahead. We got to get ready for the next one against Memphis, and that's going to be a tough game, especially the way that we played tonight. At this rate, if we were to play against the Grizzlies tonight, at this point, we'd be letting John Moran go for 60 or 70 easily. Easily. Sorry about that, guys. Yet again, hit another ad. Not surprising. But yeah, guys, there you go. Your final score tonight. Disappointing from the Sixers overall, especially in a game like tonight. They lose to the Cavs 113-85. Disappointing game from them all the way around. I already turned the game off my TV. Of course you did, man. I wouldn't be watching. I wouldn't be wanting to watch the rest of the game either. But you know what? I did the whole thing just for you guys, man. Just said. Sorry. It's alright, Asia. It's alright. Yeah, this score's bad, man. If we were doing this against the Grizzlies, who we have on Friday, we would get absolutely dismantled by Ja Morant. We did so bad tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to roll over the final score here. Sixers, terrible tonight. All the way around, absolutely atrocious in this game. Everyone takes blame. 48 points for the Sixers in the first half, just 37 in the second half. But yeah, man, we're going to roll through the final stats here. So we got a few comments here. Said these are people says yes, thank you for doing the play-by-play, man. Absolutely, man. You know, win or loss, blowout, close game, close win, blowout loss, close loss, blowout win. Any one of those scenarios, I'm going to stream as many games as possible, man. I'm going to stream as many games as I possibly can. It's all good, man. It's all good, you know. Try to put out at least one piece of content a day for you guys to watch, you know, because you guys can continue to support the channel, as always. And ladies and gentlemen, we will roll through these final stats here, even though these final stats are ugly. So here we go. Joel Embiid leads the way here for the Philadelphia 76ers with 19.6 rebounds and 6 assists. Shake Milton puts up 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. D'Anthony Melton puts up 9 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Paul Reed puts up 9 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Daniel House Jr. puts up 7 points, 4 rebounds, and an assist. Saban Lee putting up 4 points straight up. George Niang putting up 5 points and 2 rebounds. PJ Tucker with 6 points, a rebound, and an assist. Furkan Korkmaz with 4 points and a rebound. Matisse Thybulle with 3 points and 2 rebounds. Montrezl Harrell with 2 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist to end off the scoring for your Philadelphia 76ers. Just an ugly game all the way around, man. Now over to the Cleveland Cavaliers side. Karis LeVert leads the way for the Cleveland Cavaliers with 22 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. Darius Garland with 21 points, 3 rebounds, and 9 assists. Donovan Mitchell with 18 points, 3 rebounds, and 7 assists. Evan Mobley with 16 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. Isaac Okoro with 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Cedi Osman with 9 points and 3 rebounds. Dean Wade with 6 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Amadi Diakite with 6 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Robin Lopez with 4 points and 2 rebounds, and that's how your scoring ends for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now over to the team stats now. The Philadelphia 76ers end up shooting the ball 41.6% from the field to the Cleveland Cavaliers 60.8%. The Philadelphia 76ers shoot the ball 23.1% from three-point range to the Cleveland Cavaliers 51.7%. Philadelphia 76ers shoot the ball 83.3% from the free throw line to the Cleveland Cavaliers 80%. Cavaliers ended up out-rebounding the Philadelphia 76ers overall 40-30, but the Sixers did it offensively 7-6. Cavs out-assisted the Sixers 29-18. Cavaliers with more blocks than the Sixers 3-1. Cavaliers with more steals than the Sixers 10-6. Sixers win the turnover battle over the Cleveland Cavaliers 18-16. Cavs with more points in the paint than the Sixers 56-46. And a total of 24 personal fouls called, 13 on the Cavaliers and 11 on the Philadelphia 76ers. And ladies and gentlemen, on that note, that's how the team stats come to an end at this point. At this point, that is how the stats come to an end. I did eat dinner, Asia. I already had dinner before I came on here. I had dinner before I came on here, Asia, so no need. But yeah, guys, on that note, that's pretty much it. On that note, everybody, Sixers get absolutely torched by the Cleveland Cavaliers, 113 to 85. Sixers going to go to 12-10 on the season. The Cavs are going to go up to 14-8 on the season. Yeah, I had dinner, Asia. I had dinner before I came on here. Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, that's going to do it for me. Sixers get absolutely torched by the Cavs, 113 to 85. Go to 12-10 on the season. And ladies and gentlemen, on that note, that's going to do it for me. Be sure to like and subscribe if you guys have not done so, as we have one last comment here. See you next game, bro. That again. Yep. See you next game, man. And guys, on that note, that's going to do it for me, man. Be sure to like and subscribe if you guys have not done so. Yet again, we still have more comments rolling in here. Absolutely. Ease up. Thank you for coming through. Same with you, Agent Roberson. Appreciate everybody for coming through, as always. But yeah, guys, for the third time, appreciate everybody for coming through and tuning in, man. Be sure to like and subscribe if you guys have not done so. I'll talk to you guys on the next one, man. Peace out. God bless and peace.